Hey everyone, Dr. S here. This is going to be a first in a series of videos on your E4 Venture Peer Coaching. This is also material that's good for anybody who's doing coaching in our program. And all of this stems from the professional work that I have been doing and Meg has been doing over a number of years, and particularly associated with some of the coaching I'm doing with the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching. So let's go ahead and jump into here. So here you are, a coach and a client. And so each of you will be playing both of these different roles. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about what each of these different folks do in terms of uh, their role when they're wearing the hat of either coach or client. So the coach is the one that's helping the client. The client is trying to move forward, and the coach is trying to help them. So let's focus on the coach first. So, what is coaching? Coaching is partnering with clients in a thought provoking and creative process that inspires them to maximize personal and professional potential. So, that's coaching in general. And what we're trying to do here specifically is we're trying to help them get values venture fit. So, that's a fit between the design of the venture and the self understanding related to the values and what's important to the particular entrepreneur that's being coached or the client. And you also want to help the client get forward motion. Forward motion is a critical component of what we're trying to do. We're not trying to investigate deep issues of their past. Our job is to say, where are you now? Who are you? Where would you like to be? How do we move forward? How do we get blocks out of the way, whether those be internal or external blocks? And we do that through communication and facilitating learning and results. So communication involves active listening, powerful questions, direct communication. Facilitating learning and results involves creating awareness, moving to action, planning and goal setting, managing progress and accountability, and preparing and showing up, which is critical. You need to prepare, make sure that you are set for the session itself, and you need to show up on time and to show up ready to do your job. And a fundamental critical component is this: don't steal their struggle. In coaching, the problem remains the clients. Our job as a coach is to facilitate and help them move forward, help them become aware of what might be what they want to achieve, what they want to build, what might be blocking them, what might be important to them. We help them become aware, we help them clarify it, we help them ask them to explain it, but we don't steal their struggle. We don't solve their problems for them. They are responsible for their own problems, which leads us to the place of asking, what do the clients do? So, as a client, you commit to maximizing your personal and professional potential. This is about you. This is about you caring about yourself, and you have someone that can help you out with this. Additionally, you do what you say you will, because between coaching sessions, you're going to agree on things that you'll accomplish and move forward on and think through and learn about and go talk to people, etc. And you want to make sure that you're doing what you say you will do. And ultimately, that means taking radical responsibility. We know about radical responsibility. We've been talking about it consistently since you got in the program. And this is critical that in E4 especially, that you take radical responsibility for moving yourself forward with your venture, whether it be in the leadership track or in the founders track. You also need to prepare and show up, because ultimately the struggle is real and it is your struggle. Okay, so you own the problem as client, and the coach is helping you out. Through all of these things, here are the things that we're asking you to do in terms of our expectations. First one is that you have 8 coaching sessions, 4 as a coach, 4 as a client, 1 per week for each of these. So over the course of the next 4 weeks, you have one session as a coach, 1 session as a client, and then after 4 weeks, you'll be complete. You, of course, can do more of these if you like. You want to record the session outcomes on coaching, the one-on-one tracking form, and there's a video on that, so you want to make sure you see that. And this gets turned in with your changed leadership assignment. For session 1, what I want you to do is use the venture coaching wheel. And there's also a video on this. The client fills this out and sends it to the coach in advance, so it happens before the session. It's for building empathy and mutual understanding. Session 1 is really focused on trying to understand and build mutual understanding and deep empathy. You want to establish your overarching goals for the 4 coaching sessions. So by the end of the 4 coaching sessions, what does success look like? What have you achieved? What have you done? Have you built a deeper understanding of yourself? Have you really moved forward on your venture, making sure that there's values, venture fit, and you've removed blocks for forward movement? You want to, in all of these, of course, you want to be identifying action steps for the client, or if you are the client, for yourself to move forward. Sessions 2 through 4, in each of the calls, there's kind of a pattern. And so you want to be doing a 10-minute updates in accountability, establishing the goal for the session, and any issues that need to be resolved or addressed before you can move forward on that goal during the session. Then you have about 35 to 40 minutes of actually coaching toward the session goal. This is when the client is being asked empowering questions, asked to explain different thoughts that they have, to identify actions that they're going to take, working through blocks, etc. And across the calls, of course, you're working on the freedom phrases. These are the things that we want to be working on so that X, which is the client, is free from Y, or blocks, internal and external blocks, to have, do, or be, Z. And in this case, it's a venture that fits with the client's values and what they're all about. So what we want you to do after this is we want you to watch some more videos. We want to watch specifically the one-on-one coaching template video and the coaching wheel template, or the coaching wheel video. And over time, we'll have more skills videos being built. All right, that's it. What we want you to do is go out there and try this out and see what happens. And if you need help, just get in touch with me and or Meg, and we'll be super happy to help you move forward on your coaching learning journey.